How to lucid dream for the first time tonight. You are going to have your first lucid dream tonight. Yes, you. Even if you're a complete beginner and have never even come close before. You've heard the stories, right? People flying over cities they built in their minds, talking to characters of their own creation, controlling the very fabric of their dreams. You probably thought it was a fantasy, something reserved for movies or monks with decades of practice. But it's not. It's a skill. And in this video, I'm going to give you a simple, step-by-step guide to do it yourself, maybe even in a single night. All you need to do is follow a few very specific instructions right before you go to bed, and more importantly, after you've been asleep for a few hours. So, if you're ready to finally unlock the power to control your dreams, pay close attention. Section 1. The critical fine print. Let's get real about risks. Before we dive into the technique that could change your nights forever, we have to talk about the elephant in the room. The promise of lucid dreaming is incredible, but it's not a theme park ride with zero risks. Being honest about this is the most important part of your journey. While lucid dreaming is generally safe for most people, it's essential to know that it can have real effects on your sleep and mental health. For some, intentionally disrupting sleep to induce lucidity can lead to fragmented sleep cycles and fatigue. Some studies have suggested a link between frequent lucid dreaming and feelings of dissociation, that sense of being disconnected from reality, or anxiety for some individuals. However, other research has found that lucid dreaming is not associated with poorer sleep quality and may even be linked to greater mental well-being. The experience can sometimes blur the lines between reality and fantasy, which can be unsettling. If you have a history of mental health conditions like psychosis, it is strongly recommended that you do not pursue lucid dreaming, as it could potentially worsen these conditions. So what does this mean for our goal of having a lucid dream tonight? It means we approach this with respect and awareness. This isn't just about fun. It's about consciously tinkering with your state of consciousness. And while the tonight promise is a powerful motivator, let's ground it in reality. Some studies have shown promising results. For example, one experiment using a smartphone app with audio cues saw a 17% success rate on the first night. The technique we're covering doesn't require any tech, but it's one of the most effective out there. Your chances are good, but you shouldn't get discouraged if it takes a few tries. With that crucial understanding in place, let's build the foundation for your first success. Section 2. The 2 pillars. Priming your mind for lucidity. You can't just jump into a powerful lucid dreaming technique without warming up first. Your mind needs to be primed. There are 2 habits you need to start today that will dramatically increase your chances of success tonight. Think of these as the foundation your lucid dream will be built on. The first pillar is keeping a dream journal. I know you've probably heard this and rolled your eyes, but it's the single most effective way to improve your dream recall. You could be having lucid dreams already and just not remembering them. The moment you wake up, before you check your phone, before you even move too much, lie still and try to grab onto the threads of the dream you just left. Write down anything and everything, feelings, places, people, even just a single weird color. The goal isn't to write a masterpiece, it's to send a clear message to your brain. My dreams are important, and I want to remember them. Over time, you'll start noticing recurring patterns and bizarre elements called dream signs. These are your personal breadcrumbs that tell you you're dreaming. The second pillar is performing reality checks. A reality check is a simple action you do multiple times during your waking day to question your reality. The habit you build while awake will eventually spill over into your dreams. When you do a reality check in a dream, the laws of physics often won't apply, and that failure will be your light bulb moment for lucidity. Here are the most reliable ones. 1. The finger through palm. Throughout the day, genuinely try to push the fingers of one hand through the palm of the other. Expect it to fail. In a dream, your fingers will often pass right through like a ghost. 2. The nose pinch. Pinch your nose shut and try to breathe in. Obviously, you can't do this while awake. In a dream, you'll likely feel the air passing through without any problem. 3. The text test. Look at a digital clock or a line of text. Look away, then look back. In a dream, the text or numbers will often be scrambled, different, or unreadable the second time. Do one of these checks 10 to 15 times a day. But don't do it like a robot. Genuinely ask yourself, "Am I dreaming?" and use the check to prove you're awake. That critical awareness is the exact skill you're training. If you're finding this breakdown useful and you're serious about not just having one lucid dream, but mastering this skill, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. I release new guides and techniques every week to help you on your journey, and your support helps me keep making this content for everyone. Section 3. The Tonight Method. A step-by-step guide to WBTB plus mild. All right, you've laid the groundwork. Now for the main event. The technique with one of the highest success rates for beginners is a combination of two methods: wake back to bed, WBTB, and the mnemonic induction of lucid dreams, mild. WBTB wakes you when your brain is primed for vivid REM sleep, and mild uses intention to program your mind to become aware. Follow these steps exactly. Step 1. Set your alarm. Before you go to sleep, set an alarm for about 5 to 6 hours after you plan to fall asleep. If you go to bed at 11 p.m., set it for 4 or 5 a.m. This is designed to wake you right after a deep REM cycle, making it easier to re-enter a dream with awareness. Crucially, place the alarm away from your bed so you have to physically get up. Step 2. The critical interruption, the wake in WBTB. When the alarm goes off, get out of bed. Your goal is to get your conscious mind alert, but keep your body relaxed and ready for sleep. Stay awake for about 20 to 30 minutes. This seems to be the sweet spot. Any shorter, and your mind might not be alert enough. Any longer, and you might struggle to fall back asleep. During this time, do something related to lucid dreaming. Read this script again. Write in your dream journal about whatever you were just dreaming. Keep the lights low. Absolutely no social media or anything that will get your mind racing. You want to be alert, but calm and focused. Step 3. Program your mind, the mild technique. After your 20 to 30 minute break, go back to bed. This is where you actively set your intention. Lie down comfortably and start the mild process. First, recall a recent dream. If you remember the one you just woke up from, use that. Replay it in your head. Second, find a dream sign in that dream. Something weird or impossible that should have tipped you off. Third, visualize the dream again. But this time, see yourself recognizing that dream sign and confidently saying, "I'm dreaming." Picture yourself becoming fully aware right there in the dream. Finally, as you're falling back asleep, Repeat a simple mantra to yourself. The classic one is, "Next time I'm dreaming, I will remember I'm dreaming." Repeat it with conviction. Feel the intention behind the words. Let this be the last thought in your mind as you drift off. Step 4. Return to sleep with awareness. As you repeat the mantra, just let your body fall asleep while your mind holds on to that one little thread of intention. Don't force it or get anxious. The goal is to let your body drift off naturally. This combo of a primed REM state from WBTB and focused intention from MILD is what makes this so powerful. Section 4. Bonus tips to solidify your success. Want to boost your chances even more? Here are a few powerful tricks. First, the moment you become lucid, the sheer excitement can wake you up. It's the most common beginner mistake. To fight this, you need to stabilize the dream. As soon as you realize you're dreaming, stay as calm as you can and engage your senses. The two best methods are spinning and hand rubbing. Literally, spin around in a circle in your dream or rub your hands together and stare at them. This grounds your mind in the dream world and stops it from collapsing. Second, it's important to know that becoming aware you're dreaming, lucidity, is different from controlling the dream, agency. The first step is just realizing where you are. Don't be frustrated if you can't immediately fly. Just staying in the dream and observing is a huge win. Control is a skill you build after you've mastered awareness. Third, understand what's happening in your brain. Neuroscientists have found that lucid dreaming is a unique hybrid state of consciousness. It's not just REM sleep and it's not being awake. During lucidity, there's a spike in high-frequency gamma waves, and key brain regions like the prefrontal cortex, temporal, and parietal lobes, areas tied to self-awareness and higher thinking, light up. Knowing this reinforces that you're entering a real, measurable state that you can learn to navigate. Section 5. What if it doesn't work tonight? So you followed every step perfectly, but you woke up this morning and nothing. First, do not be discouraged. Lucid dreaming is a skill, like learning an instrument. Some people have a natural knack for it, while for others it takes consistent practice. The most common point of failure is being inconsistent with the fundamentals. Did you really do your reality checks with full awareness? Did you grab your dream journal the second you woke up? These aren't optional suggestions. They are the bedrock of the entire practice. Another hurdle is trying too hard. If you get back into bed stressed out and thinking, "Is it working yet?" you'll never fall asleep. The key is relaxed intention. You set your goal with the mild technique, and then you have to let go and trust the process. If it doesn't happen tonight, commit to trying this method 2 or 3 nights a week. Keep journaling and doing reality checks every single day. This builds the momentum you need for that breakthrough moment. It will happen if you are patient and persistent. Conclusion. Tonight, you have the exact blueprint to unlock a part of your consciousness you've only heard about in stories. The combination of wake back to bed and mild is your single best shot at achieving your first lucid dream as a beginner. Remember the pillars. Record your dreams and question your reality. And most importantly, approach this with a balance of excitement and a healthy respect for your own mind. Now I want to hear from you. Come back to this video tomorrow and drop a comment with your results. Did it work? What did you experience? If not, What was the biggest challenge? Your journey will help countless others who are starting right where you are now. Good luck and sweet dreams.